Have you ever wondered what could be the potential impact of a Bitcoin ETF approval? Picture this: the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, is teetering on the edge of approving a first-spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund in the United States. This comes after a decade of persistent attempts and a series of rejections. This week marks the 15th year since the inception of the first block on the Bitcoin blockchain. For almost two-thirds of that time, industry heavyweights have been urging the SEC to give the green light to a US spot Bitcoin ETF. This instrument is seen by many as the key that will unlock a deluge of institutional investment. To date, the SEC has dismissed every application. However, the tide may be turning. Analysts are forecasting that at least one of the more than 12 current proposals could get the nod as early as this week. Predictions vary about the repercussions of such an approval on the crypto market. Gabor Gurbex, the director of digital asset strategy at VanEck, believes that while a spot ETF could potentially generate trillions in value over time, people could be overestimating the immediate impact of US Bitcoin. On the flip side, some analysts suggest that this move will force ETF issuers to buy tens of billions of dollars of Bitcoin to satisfy institutional demand, triggering a significant shift in supply and demand dynamics. To get a clearer picture, one could look at the impact of the first spot gold ETF in the US, the Spider Gold Shares ETF, or GLD, which debuted in 2004. According to crypto exchange Coinbase, GLD amassed $1.9 billion in inflation-adjusted terms in its first month, and this figure rose to $4.8 billion by the end of its first year. However, it's also important to consider the global economy. With risk-free interest rates soaring worldwide and household finances deteriorating, the macroeconomic environment could hinder a strong mainstream adoption of spot ETFs. The SEC's decision on BTC spot ETFs is eagerly awaited next week. Depending on when the applications were filed, the timelines for decisions on the applications may vary, or the SEC may approve all of them simultaneously. So what does all this mean? In essence, the approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF in the US could dramatically alter the landscape of the crypto market. It could lead to widespread acceptance of Bitcoin, making it a potential staple in retirement accounts and pension plans used by everyday people. In a nutshell, the approval of a Bitcoin ETF could be a game changer, creating seismic shifts in the crypto market and potentially creating trillions in value over the long term. However, as always, it's important to approach these predictions with caution, as the initial impact may not be as significant as some anticipate. The global economic environment could also play a significant role in the adoption and success of a Bitcoin ETF.